So lately we've been hit with a lot of heat waves. It's still October, but it was hot for a couple of days, and we've been suffering with heat. I mean, everybody dehydrates. You drink water. My grandmother used to say, drink hot water. A lot of hot water. You must drink it while it's hot because your body has an internal a thermometer, so it will kick in, and automatically if your body is a bit hot, so you drink the tea while it's hot, the thermometer will kick in. It will tell your body to cool down. You will see that when after drinking hot tea on a summer's day, then your body will like overheat, but just after that you will feel this cooling effect. And inversely, if you drink something cold, your body will say something is wrong, and then it will push up the temperature of your body. Obviously, so you're gonna have to drink whatever you're drinking cold. You have to take a sip on it. But in today's video, we're gonna experiment on some iced tea. Stick around. Samanan tumalang molweni abusheni di macharoni. Salam alaikum, namaste, goeiedag, good day, awema kinders. My name is Winston and welcome to my channel Bushies Ladboer. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. But we can also use it to be sharing with you today or in this videos, on our videos, to start a side hustle or small business and turn it into a empire. But in today's video, we're gonna just use some normal household stuff and make an iced tea. So stick around. So what are we gonna use? Our mulberry tree is giving us some nice fruit. We've got this whole tin here, but we kept some aside because we want to infuse it, like keep whole mulberries in the tea. What we're also going to use is normal tea bags. These are Rooibos, black Rooibos tea. I love some mint in my tea, and we're gonna use this to make our iced tea. And if there's more juice over, I think we're gonna I don't know how much of juice we'll get out of all of this, but if there's a lot more, we're gonna try and make a smoothie. So let's see. So what I've done was I put 4 cups. We're gonna start small. We are 4 people, so I had to put 4 cups of water in the kettle. I think the kettle is already ready. Switch it on. So the kettle is ready. I just move everything to the table so I don't have to move the camera around. So I have the water boiled already. I have 4 tea bags over here. Obviously you're going to use 1 tea bag per person. I'm using my coffee cup. I think this is the only jug that can stand hot water. So I'm going to use my coffee cup. I'm going to put these 4 tea bags in there. I'm going to put the mint leaves in there. I love mint. I drink my Rooibos tea black with some mint. This is normal peppermint. If you can find lemon mint, they call it lemon verbena, it makes a big difference. Now I'm going to put this in here, and sorry, I don't want them to burn, so I'm going to put this hot water in here, and I'm going to put everything in here because I actually measured it. It is 4 cups. I'm going to empty the whole kettle in there. And this is 4 cups right here. So I'm gonna leave this to infuse, and maybe just put this there. So I'm just gonna leave this to infuse, and we will add sugar later. But let's deal with the mulberries right now. Okay, so I'm asking Lanil is stirring just for the flavors to infuse, the flavors in the tea, just to infuse. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the mulberries into the blender, and let's see how much of juice we can get out of this. It's actually half full, so let's see what happens. I'm not going to add any water. Is it okay? There was a little bit of water because I rinsed it out, so let's see what it does. Add a little bit of water just to give it some moist.
What's wasting?
Just to get some juices out of there, just a little bit of water. Let's see what it does now. Okay, and it actually made some nice liquid. So let's put this one side, and let's see what we're gonna do right now. So I normally take 2 sugars with my tea. My son, I don't know how much of sugar do you drink in your tea?
2.
You lie.
3.
3. They all drink 3. I know that because their tea is very sweet. So because this is 8 cups, okay, I'm using a tablespoon, but I'm gonna use 4 of these, maybe 5, just to make it a little bit sweeter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's leave it at 4, just so we are safe. All right. So obviously you want this tea to be cold. So what we're gonna do is just rinse it a little bit. Let it just infuse with the sugar and the flavor of the tea bags and the flavor of the mint, and then we're gonna add a little bit of this mulberry in there. But now what I'm also gonna do right now is I'm just gonna leave it a little bit. Let's leave it for 2 minutes, and we'll come back, take out the tea bags and add these whole mulberries in there, and add some of the mulberry juice and let it infuse. So I'm gonna come back after 2 minutes. Okay, so my helpers ran for the TV, so let me take out these tea bags. Oh, it's hot. It is hot. It is hot.
Get another spoon.
Another spoon. Wait, you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the mulberries, the whole mulberries. It's like a glass full of mulberries. Just let it infuse. It's already boiling in there, so let's see what that does. And let's leave that. And what I'm going to add is I'm going to add a little bit of mulberry juice.
Smoothie.
Actually quite thick. Let's leave that. Let's leave a little bit for the smoothie.
Can I mix?
Yeah, mix. Let's mix it a bit. And now we're gonna mix that and leave it to cool off, and then we'll see what that tastes like. So while the iced tea is cooling off, I thought I'll use the rest of the mulberry juice, make a smoothie. So my wife has IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Colon is not looking so lekker, so she needs to use almond milk for her smoothies and stuff. We're also using some jungle oats, and we're gonna use the leftover mulberry juice, and I'm just gonna add an apple. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just gonna cut this apple. Just wanna cut it like in quarters. I'm gonna throw it in there with the seed, so I don't want to waste time and drag the video out too long. So I'm only using 1 apple, cut it in quarters and throw it in here, and then I'm just gonna give it a nice blend. Let's see. Alrighty, that sounds a bit nice. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add I'd say about half a cup of oats. I don't know what half a cup is. I'm just gonna add a little bit of oats, and what oats does is it just makes it a bit more filling. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of 1 glass of almond milk. I'm going to add it in there. That's about it. I'm going to close it off, and I'm going to give it a nice
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we are done with the smoothie. Just gonna chuck it in the glass, and let's get the verdict. Let me go first. What does it taste like?
That's nice.
Are you sure?
So sweet.
Don't lie to the camera. Don't lie to the people. What does it taste like?
Sharp.
Is it sharp?
Yeah.
And that's our mulberry smoothie. We'll ask the expert of smoothies and see what she says. So our smoothie expert, aka Mrs. Jansen, advised us to add some honey because it's a bit sour. I think it's the apple that made it a bit sour. It might just be the mulberries as well. We added maybe 2 tablespoons of honey, and we added another half a glass of honey, and we're just gonna blend it again and see how it tastes like. So I believe I said a half a cup of honey, but it's actually half a cup of almond milk, just to give it just to take away some of that thickness, make it a little bit thinner. We blended it all, and let's get the verdict. It's already not as thick as anymore, but let's taste it. Okay. So it actually tastes a little bit. You can still taste a little bit of sour apple. I don't know if it's the mulberries. I don't know, but you can still taste a little bit of that sour taste at the back. But it's actually quite nice. It's a nice smoothie. It's supposed to be filling or for breakfast. So this tastes nice. All we did was we did the mulberry juice. We blended some mulberries. We used a cup and a half of almond milk. We used I think it was like a half a cup of oats. We used 2 tablespoons of honey, and we just blended it all together, and that was our smoothie. We never added no sugar at all, no added sugar, and you can see we even drinking a lot more than supposed to. So I think somebody likes it. I think this will be like 2-3 cups with everything that we had that we used right here. So that's our smoothie. Our iced tea is still cooling off. I'll come back and I'll share how that tastes with you. Okay, so we allowed it to chill, to cool down. I'm just gonna pour some, just gonna pour. Oh, the cat wants to jump through, and Whitey's over there, so he's gonna throw this one, fill it up with some. This is the smoothie, and then let's put it here so you can see that's the smoothie, and this is the iced tea. So let's see, and that's the iced tea, and this is all made by the mulberries that we collected that fell from the tree. Remember, mulberries take long. Okay, they just started ripening, so the riper ones up there fell to the ground, and we collected the ones that we collected. It still looks nice, and then we made a smoothie. I'm gonna taste first and let you know. So this is the smoothie. Actually, it tastes better now that it's chilled. Not so sour anymore. Okay, no, I can still taste the sour aftertaste. And this is the iced tea. This is actually very nice. Yeah. Okay, let's hear the verdict.
Delicious. Really nice. Really nice.
And there you have it. That's our iced tea and our smoothie made from our own mulberries, and we wanted to give you that experience of from the garden into the kitchen. And we're gonna have more like this. This one was, we used almond milk for the smoothie, and if you watched this video over here, then you will see that we have goats, so then we will be using goat's milk in the future, and we will bring that into the kitchen and we'll show you what we are experimenting on. So that's it for me for now. If you have any other suggestions and comments, you can experiment with your own. You can use strawberries, mulberries, blueberries, whatever the case may be. We just used what we had, and we wanted to combat the heat. So we found a way to make something that will help us. Instead of buying iced tea, we make our own iced tea with things that we already have, and that's what you can do yourself. So if you have any further comments or questions or suggestions or further tips that we can use, leave us a comment. If you like the information we shared, hit the like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. And if you would like to see more of this, consider subscribing. And that's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed.
Oh, this is
Away.
delicious. Away.